This week on Talk of the Town, we have more from Tremontton's mayor, and you'll get a sneak peek of the city's new fire truck. That interview with Chief Hansen is next week. We also recap sports, including dances from the Bear River Drill Team during the Region Drill competition at USU. This month's mayor message was lengthy and broken into two parts. This is the second segment, so be sure to tune into last week's episode to get the full message.
I think it's going to be a great year. We're going to be busy. We're going to be busy with, hopefully busy with Midland. Hopefully we're going to be getting the some of the planning and everything ready to go, the concepts and everything ready to go for Main Street. And then we also have an inland port area that is it is currently in the county. And what we're going to do is we're going to, if the council approves it, we will annex that property that's west of McDonald's and on the south side of the freeway there. We'll annex that property into the city, and then we will go to work on trying to find, people that will want to bring in different businesses. I don't know whether it be manufacturing or some sort of industry of some kind that would occupy that area. It's about 250 acres. We contracted with our former county commissioner, Stan Summers, to help us with economic development. So he's got a lot of contacts, a lot of people that he knows, that a lot of businesses and so forth. So we're excited about him coming on board, and we'll be able to kind of benefit from the wealth of his experience, and hopefully he can fill some of those, like the inland port and some other ideas that we have for additional businesses to come into the area. The important thing about bringing business in is if we can bring in industry and that kind of thing, then it will help with the property tax issue. The idea, though, is to get more businesses brought in.
I know it's not technically official with Stan Summers yet, but there's a contract in the works. You're just waiting to make it official at a meeting.
Yeah.
Just tell us a little bit about how that came about, the need for an economic development consultant, and you kind of mentioned some of his expertise, but how is that going to help you guys with some of the plans for annexing and bringing in more businesses?
Well, how it came about, we have at that time, currently we have two council members who are their responsibility is economic development. At that time, it was Lyle Vance. Now we have Bo Lewis and Lyle Vance, who are both working on economic development. And Lyle had the idea. He came up with the idea that maybe we need to get somebody like Stan on board so we can have a point person that we can go out there and work with these businesses and get them going. Well, we started that process, and then Stan expressed interest in that sort of a thing, and so Lyle Vance worked closely with Stan and negotiated with him and everything. Then what we had to do was we had to get the council buy-in, and so we were able to do that. We had our attorneys review the contract, and they made some changes, and then some of the council members made some changes to what we're looking for.
Kind of backtracking to Main Street and Midland Square, that has been up for discussion for a long time now. How have things changed or evolved? What's the plan as you move into 2025?
Well, so the council, they are laser beam focused on getting something moving with Main Street, and as we've moved along throughout last year and the development of the steering committee and all of that kind of thing, we were able to come up with some plans and some what we feel are maybe better plans for Midland. This is all just kind of in the initial kind of concept stage right now with Main Street, but to give kind of an idea of what we're looking at, what we want to do is we want to revitalize the downtown area. Currently it's the trees have kind of been a big issue, but if you were to stop and look at the trees and pay close attention to them, you'll notice that they're diseased. They're not the best example of maybe the city trees that we should have. Councilmember Vance went around to each of the merchants and property owners and interviewed them and did kind of a survey. The merchants and the property owners on Main Street want to see the trees gone. When that's going to happen, that's something that'll have to be determined by the council. Will have to make that determination as to when those trees will be removed. It's all in such a conceptual stage right now. We're everything from having negotiations with UDOT and what can we do as far as parking and some of that kind of thing on Main Street. There's what they call bulb outs, which you do kind of in the intersections, and in those areas you can put those bulb outs. You can put in planters and maybe trees and things like that in some of that area. The idea is with the sidewalks is to remove the sidewalks, put in infrastructure, the power and the water, and then come back with fresh new pavers or sidewalk or whatever the council sort of decides to do. And then, having the water and the power there, we can put in lights and maybe the lights have baskets on them. Maybe they just have the banners and we put the baskets, or we put permanent planters in. But all of those kinds of things, we need to put that infrastructure in first.
Yeah. So can we expect some construction start to happen?
This year?
Yeah.
On Main Street?
Yeah, Main Street or Midland?
On Midland, yes.
Okay.
The hope is yes. On Main Street, probably not quite yet. There's a lot of planning. It takes for a lot of time to work through all the details, and sometimes that we might be working on that most of the year.
Okay. So like you said, very conceptual. Those will be discussions to be had throughout the year. People can check out the agendas, attend the meetings, and voice their concerns. As far as Midland goes, you guys had this grant. You're able to extend that?
We need to ask for an extension.
Okay.
The input coming from the council members and that kind of thing, I'd like to see that, have that kind of taking their input. We want to take their input, and then we'll send it off to the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. It's a rural communities opportunity grant. We're encumbered right now, so we have this grant, but we haven't spent it yet. So what we need to do is we need to be able to get the project completed, spend the money, and then the idea is to, in the fall, reapply. So we can't reapply until we get this project done. Then we can reapply and ask for additional funding to help with Main Street and maybe there's some other things, but those grants have to have sort of an economic impact. And, a lot of people have said, well, why can't we just take that money and put it into something else? Mm-hmm. We really can't. I mean, we're locked into this project. We can't sort of we just want to revitalize Schumann Park. We can't do that. There's a specific reason why we have the grant for Midland Square. Was to turn it into a plaza, to have a gathering place, and attract people into the downtown area, having an economic impact and bringing in other businesses, restaurants, and things like that.
And you mentioned restaurants. A lot of the restaurants we have here in town are food trucks. Will that be a good place for food trucks once it is revitalized?
Yes. There'll be a space over there on the west side of the square that food trucks can come in and they can, during farmers markets or other events that we have throughout the year, we would encourage those food trucks to come in, and then, but there is a place for them. The Veterans Memorial will not be, well, I can't say it won't be touched, because what we want to do is we want to improve it. So some of the pavers and some of the cement over there around the Veterans Memorial has gotten worn, and the city engineer said, well, really, if we're going to do this, we ought to fix that up too, so it's all fresh. So the monuments themselves, the trees, we call them the trees that have all the names on them of all the people that have served. None of that will be, all that will stay just the same. The Borgstrom statue, everything will stay the same. We may try to improve the cement and make it match the rest of it, the rest of the improvement. We're ready to go. We have the construction drawings and everything. Everything is there, and so really what we need to do is just have a thumbs up from the council, and then as we're moving along, the council may say, well, we want to tweak it a little bit here. We want to tweak it a little bit there. I know one change that has kind of happened already is the pavilion will be postponed. We'll have like phase 1 this year and then phase 2 in the future. And that pavilion will be something that'll be in the future. We just didn't feel like we had all the money that we needed to get that done. The bathrooms will be built and put over there. And so that was actually a really important thing when we have things like Trick or Treat on Main Street, and we've got 1,200 or 1,500 people walking up and down Main Street. You're thinking, where do they go to the bathroom? And this will be an opportunity downtown to have a public bathroom.
The grant is going to be a big portion of that, but that won't cover it all. So what is some of the money you guys have saved up for this purpose, and who are some of the potential donors who want to help contribute to that?
Well, we have the grant funding, of course, is $405,720. The council approved $175,000 additional, so we have $580,000 ish that we can apply to Midland Square. And that money will be, we'll get started on that right away, hopefully, if everything goes to plan. But there are businesses that have come forward that wanted to help out with some of the structures down on Main Street, on Midland Square.
In the past, we've talked about how the city has so many wonderful services. I know it's hard to touch on every department you guys have, but let's kind of talk about the food pantry, as they have kind of got some of the food fed people for Christmas. You've got your daddy-daughter dance coming up for your Parks and Recs, and then your fire department just received a new engine. Let's kind of focus on those three.
Okay, all right. So you mentioned the food pantry. What makes Tremonton really kind of a special community? For its size, we are what they call a full-service community. That full service includes the pantry. And so for a lot of communities our size don't have pantries. This is something we're very proud of. During the Christmas season, there were several individuals. I know one community got together and they put together, I think, over $7,000, and then took that over to the pantry just before Christmas to help them out. They receive a lot of donations and a lot of help from the community, and it just goes to show what kind of community we are and how caring we are about those who are in need. The police department have identified several families that were in need and didn't look like they were going to be able to have a Christmas. So what the police officers do is they cash in their personal time, and then what they'll do is they'll take that money, and then I think there was $3,000 or $4,000 that they used to help out the families that kids weren't going to have a Christmas. The fire truck, we've been waiting like 4 years for this truck to get here. It takes a long time for these trucks to be built and delivered. We just got that new truck delivered here just a little while ago, and we're really excited. It's a nice outfit. And you might say, well, why is it so important for us to have all this new equipment? They're not cheap. They're hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to purchase one of these fire trucks. Well, if we don't keep our equipment up to date and that kind of thing, then our insurance premiums could go up. They're as low as they are because of the professional people that we have with the fire department, the equipment that we have.
Your Parks and Rec department, last year they were able to hold Utah Hockey Club clinic thing. They were one of the first cities to be able to do that, which is pretty neat. And then they've got their daddy-daughter dance coming up.
Yeah, daddy-daughter. That's really popular. And kudos to Zach, who really got this thing up and going, he and his crew. And we'll do that again this year during the Valentine's, during that period of time. And so we're excited about him doing that. It's something that I think is a great event and a great tradition that is, we want to keep it going. There's so many things going on, and it's exciting to see all of what's happening. Mm-hmm. We're looking at 2025 now, and looking at some things. We got a lot to do this year. We'll continue to work on secondary water. We'll continue to work on water projects. The ASR, the main line out on the East Bench, secondary water into other parts of the city. So there's a lot going on, and of course Main Street. If there's anything I've learned about this job, is that it takes time, and you have to have a lot of patience, because like with 1000 North, we talked about it for a long time before it actually came about and actually happened. And there's a reason for that. It took a lot of planning. The same sort of thing is going to be with Main Street, and the same sort of thing was with Midland Square. It just takes time, and we people need to try to be patient with us, and we're doing our best, and we're doing the best we can with the resources that we have. Mm-hmm. But it's a thrill, and it's an honor to be able to serve, and I'm thrilled to be able to represent the city. I think we represent the city quite well. When we go to other places, they look to us and say, well, yeah, you guys, tell us more about how you did the secondary water. Tell us more about this or that. How are you doing this? People know about us. Mm-hmm. And I think they appreciate, hopefully we are in some areas, we're providing some leadership for some other communities.
On a single leg and a 3-point takedown. Not yet, as Fifield still has the arm underneath there. And now get the hips around, break the hold. 3 points going here to Kerrigan. Jumping up on top here in round one. Now he was going to go for a half here on the near side. I think she still has the ball on the far side. She does. And this time, gets Fifield up and around on her back. 6 seconds to go. Fifield could hold on. And with 2 seconds left to go in round one, Bear River's going to get the pin. Hadley Kerrigan puts 6 points on the board here for Bear River. 7 seconds. All right, still riding on top. Needs up to her feet. Can she break the hold and face? And she can right at the buzzer. She'll get one for the escape. 3-1 lead here for Mikkel Knight. Going for the cradle again. And Meads quickly almost out of this. I don't know if she tried to turn a reversal, but she works back up to her feet again. Trying to break the hold, and we'll get away. Another escape. Got with crossface. Meads with a sit out. Got a little spin out, going back inside, and there's your 2-point reversal here for Gracie Meads. Trims the lead down to only 2 with 35 seconds to go here in round 2. Meads locks in a bar. She'll run it back the other way. She'll get some swipes this time as the round 2 comes to an end. We'll have 4 near fall points, and Gracie Meads takes the lead to start round 3, 8-6. Gracie's able to get out twice, just like this, and stand up and break the hold. Height can't return it back to the mat. Extends lead 9-6. Meads, which is capitalized, trying to dig out a single leg. Meads collapses it down. She can swing around to get in back of her. She'll get 3 more points, and there's the 3-point takedown over Gracie Meads. A little bit more to that lead. And now quickly rolls her up, and there's a pin. 56 seconds to spare in round 3. Back-to-back pins here for the Lady Bears. And Meads with a high takedown. Under a minute here to go in round 1. Have a double leg shot. This time stays low. Good defense here by Vest, trying to get the hips around, but it's Olivia Meads getting the 3-point takedown. Quickly whipping around to the back. Here, Vest. Now with an arm bar. Trying to end this one here in round 1. Vest trying to battle out of it. Vest doing a pretty good job at getting out from on bottom. Going for a reversal. Gets caught here by Meads though. 4 swipes, gives it a 10-2 lead, and she'll get a couple more. She turns it back over. 5 seconds to go now. And barely again gonna make it before the whistle. 1 second remaining. Olivia Meads with a pin. We'll tie up here. Good sprawl here by Wood. But man, the takedown here by Hawks gives her the 3 points. Hawks running around the right way this time. Up from a little half. Man, give credit to Wood. Here for battling this one out. 10 seconds to go. Small adjustments here from Hawks. Wood trying to get out of it. She'll hold on. 4-point near fall. Gives the lead up 7-1 here at the end of round 1 here for Carissa Hawks. 8-1 lead for Carissa. Out for a shot. And there's another takedown. Just kind of like the same one we saw in round 1. Should be 11-1. Hawks walking this one around. Plenty of time. See what Wood's got left in the tank. Go back to the small adjustments. Here by Hawks. Now under a minute to go round 2. And Wood, what a fight. Should be a reset, give it the swipe points. Hawks cuts her loose. Goes in for another quick shot. 35 seconds to go. And I'll get 3 more before the round ends. And that's going to be your tech fall. Your weight class 115, Carissa Hawks. From Box Elder has been pretty good. It's Johnson. Trying to break the wall. Gamble with that leg. And working right back up to her feet, and another drop. That was going to be the 3-point takedown, and now we're going to be out of bounds. Lead. It's probably everybody gamble on this shot here from Johnson. And he just rolls it right over. The 3-point takedown, doesn't get any swipes. Johnson again, back up and out. 6-1 match here in round 2. And another hard takedown from Bear River, London Gamble. Well ahead in this one, 9-1, and looking for some swipes. Little adjustment, now looking for a pin. And there it is, London Gamble. Esquivel. And moves up, moves around, 2 or 3-point takedown here for Janessa. Just quickness. And that's going to go quickly up. Trying to get a reversal. He's going to go out of bounds. Reset again here in the middle. Got him here by Esquivel. Gets the takedown. One swipe. Try another tilt here. Murray trying to work to a base and gets flipped over on her head. And Esquivel out of nowhere for a pin. And just like that, quick throw for a 3-point takedown. Finish taking or collapsing Rachel down, but Nelson answers right back with an escape for an ankle pick here from Sagan. And going into a double leg takedown. Rachel Nelson takes over on the lead with a half. Trying to get some swipes. Sega working back up to her feet. Getting another strong base. Still with that half. Nelson tries to roll it over with a 1-point lead. Getting swipes now. 18 seconds. Sega with that leg lock. Now she's up. Trying to get an escape. There's the 4 near fall points awarded here to Nelson. 1:15 to go here in round 2. And here comes some swipes. Another half rolled around here for Nelson. And there's going to be a pin before round 2 comes to an end. Riley Nelson. Also just powers through with that shot. 3-point takedown here for Eve. Another sit out. But 105 for that pullback. Running it around. Eve also with the reversal. right into getting swipes. There's a little adjustment here from Alsop, and she will get the pin. Still in round 2.
That's another Rare River call.
Coach, obviously that was a great turnout. We had a really good match tonight. What can you tell us about this overall?
I tell you what, Box Elder, this is their second year in existence for girls wrestling, and they put a great team together, and they've come out and competed. Our girls, they were ready. You know, there's that rivalry. There's really not a rivalry anymore, but there's still a rivalry. They were ready. They were prepared, and they wanted to come out and show everybody a good time. So I think that's what they've done.
Yes, they definitely did. Can we talk about how they prepared for this match and what they've done in practice all week leading up to it?
So we had a great weekend, really hard matches this weekend. And so yesterday we came in, we worked on shots, we worked on just different things like that to get ready for today. Bottom line is we prepare for our match, whether it's this match or any other match, the same way. We work, work our basics. As long as we get the basics down, our shots, our finishes, our stand-ups, things like that, then we'll take care of it. They'll take care of themselves.
What can we expect from them, the rest of region play, to help get that region championship?
Well, tomorrow's our region with Logan. We'll wrestle them early tomorrow, and they have a couple of good girls. But I just expect our girls to come out and wrestle hard and get that win, and that will take home the championship.
So you had a really great match. You're a force on the mat. You're really good at getting in there and being aggressive. You had a first-round pin. What can you tell us about your thoughts on this match?
Really the only thing I remember is Bingham telling me I had 19 seconds left. That was injury time, and so the first time I ran my bar, I ran it a little too fast. And then I was like, I look at the clock, I'm like, 30 seconds, and so I slowed it down. I don't know. I just I gotta remember to stay aggressive. Yeah, refs are gonna call some weird calls, but staying aggressive is what's gonna get me my win, so.
And you're definitely staying aggressive out there. You're a force on the mat, like I said. What can you tell us you're most excited about going into region championship and then into state?
My divisionals, the girls I'm wrestling are, I'd say, better than the girls I would be wrestling at state. So I'm excited, but also kind of nervous. Like, it's going to be hard to get a win in divisionals, but that's what's fun about wrestling. So,
how are you going to prepare for those girls?
So far I've been wrestling with girls that are like 20 pounds heavier than me at practice, just so that those girls feel super light. I've been wrestling with some of our best wrestlers like Janessa or London or Krissa, just to make sure my feet are still moving in the room. Just staying quick, staying aggressive, staying strong.
You had a really tough match. It was a big battle. What were your thoughts overall going through your head during this match?
I had one goal going into this match of just keep my feet moving, keep me moving, and that's really helped me as in like practicing that, and like, I don't know, my mind just goes blank, and I just let muscle memory take control.
That's so fun, and you can tell you love what you're doing out there. How does it feel getting that win over a county rival?
It feels really good just because I love to win, and I love to like help my team, and I don't know, it's just great to come off that mat and look at your team and just feel so proud.
Yes, and what can you tell us about the team spirit throughout this season as you've grown together?
Every year I've been on the team, the spirit just kind of grows, and the love for each other just grows as well. I love being on this team.
You'll be rooting for your team and preparing yourself for state.
Honestly, just drilling each other and like working on our goals individually, staying after practice, coming early to practice. Anything my team needs, I also need. So if we work together and use iron to grind iron, we'll be set.
You come out super strong, super aggressive. You had a second round pin. What can you tell us about tonight and how you prepared for it?
My way of preparing for tonight is getting the team prepared, like making sure all of us are high, making sure all of us know and like believe in ourselves, and like that is big for me, is having that grit, but also installing it in everybody else too.
Yes, indeed, and you guys have such a great team spirit. We just talked to Rachel about it. What can you tell us is your favorite part about this sport individually?
Oh my goodness, that is so hard. Man, I love my main thing about it is the mental side, what it does for your mental mindset. Like, this sport could build you or break you, and it just It builds me.
How can you say that you prepare your mind mentally for each match?
I kind of pace, and I tell myself, nobody works harder than I do. I got this. I believe in myself, and put it on God.
Those are great affirmations. Thank you, JJ.
And a fight here towards the end. Still nothing, and there's the throwdown and getting swipes. Gracie Meads will have the lead going into round 2. 3-point takedown, but Gracie almost got around that one. Not enough to get swipes, and she'll finish the reversal there. Gracie Meads getting swipes. Jones able to get her shoulders off the mat. Near fall points coming here for the 13-7 leader for Gracie. Another escape and quickly back, but Jones gets caught, thrown down. More swipes coming here for Gracie. Just running that armbar around. She's going to lose the handle on it here. Just stay behind. Return here by Meads. Just going to ride this out to the end. She might get 2 point near fall. It's not updating like the other one is. There's some more swipes. Coming here for Gracie. She can settle down on top. We could come away with a pin a lot of time, but Jones, what a fighter on bottom. Trying to flip her up and over again. Another stoppage. And there's the tech fall.
That's a tech fall for Gracie Meads.
So a tech. Gracie Meads gets the Lady Bears on the board and the tie in the dual points at 5. There's a double leg takedown there by Gracie. Almost went right into a bar. Johnson quickly spun down to her back. Olivia's going to pull her back. All the things. She lifts the head. It's that left shoulder. Got to put more weight on that to get it down. Now lift up the head. Yep, just like that. There's the pin. Olivia Meads. There's a shot by here by Ramsden. Trying to go for a single leg. And quickly out of that one, and that's Hawks getting a 3-point takedown as she gets her hips back and around. Right on top with 40 seconds left to go here in round 1. A run over half. And the swipes. And the arch here by Rampton. My word. Run the bar over again. Rampton able to arch out of it again. But the points keep racking up here for Hawks. Now up 11-0. Shot run around. There's another 3-point takedown. Round 2 continues. A mount return here by Hawks. And just ripping into that bar. Rolls it around again. The arch comes back here from Rampton. Arch out of a little adjustment here, and now a stack, and that's a pin. Ooh, good double leg. That court 3 points in for Janessa. Esquivel kicking the ankle, swinging around. A 3-point takedown. 6-0 lead here for Janessa. And given a 1-point escape, Bell doesn't quite cut her. No, excuse me, they gave a stall to Munson. So that's right, a 7-0 lead here for Janessa. Another shot here by Escobar. Little toss. It's all around the side, and now Munson. Not where she wanted to be. 7 seconds to go. And right before round 2 comes to an end, Janessa Escobar with the pin. Restart again, 1:20 to go here in round 1. Man, a deep shot here by Ridge. She'll get the 3-point. Oh, still with the leg. And he's just got to break that hold on that leg. Just keep working around her. And kind of like a little bit of a pry underneath. And there's going to be the 3-point takedown here for Addie. Also thought about a cradle, but gets her arm caught underneath. Ridge tries to, trying to suck that in. Addie trying to get up to her feet. And breaks the hold, 1-point escape. A 4-0 lead now here for Addie Rich. And quick 1-point escape here from Addie Rich. It's a little bit buffer, but now with the new scoring though, it's kind of hard to get a too big of a buffer. And Dawson don't make a move towards the end of that round, and will lose by 2 points at Addie Rich. Who wins by decision by Jasmine. As I run that around, and Riley quickly up and quickly getting the reversal. There's the half. Riley rolls it around. Jasmine almost rolls through it. Now she's caught trying to arch out. Riley trying to do the small adjustments. Put her back down. 5 seconds to go here in round 1. She's trying to settle on top. 1 second, gonna run out of time. It's the 4-point near fall. Takes over with the lead to start round 2, 6-3. Power half trying attempt number 2 here for Jasmine. This time gets her stacked up. And then Riley swings out of that one, gets a reversal. Couple swipes from the near fall, 8-6. Lead, and here's a half coming around the other way. With a hook of a leg, lets that go. Still with the half. Rolling it around, now trying to settle down. Jasmine. Can't fight no more. Riley Yates gets the pin. And Hardy not wasting any time. Walking up the half. Nice little spin out of this one by Reed. So 3-0 lead, or 7-0 lead, excuse me, with the swipes. Gonna get some more swipes here. She runs a half over again, and that's gonna be a pin, quick pin for Senior Boston Harding. Potter in deep, a little bit too deep, as Larson able to just grab legs, swing around, get her hips behind, 3-point takedown. Potter working up to a base and leaves herself open here for a cradle. Near side cradle. Gets a couple swipes and then a reversal here for Potter. She's going to get swipes coming back the other way. Still in the half. She'll get the 3-point near fall or full point. Another 2. Half of that arm over. Potter tries to settle. Larson powers up and out. Potter settles her back down. And there's going to be the pin. Izzy Potter. Caught in a headlock here, but yeah, the get out of it is also still no points. As soon as Rice tries to get her hips back and around, also just follows her around and catches her. There's a double leg and there's the drop. 3-point takedown right into swipes. And with the barbed wire, we've got another pin for Bear River Eve also this time. In round 1. Another quick takedown. And Sydney, again, putting Edwards right on her back and a quick pin.
So, Coach, it's senior night. How have the seniors helped play into this season?
Well,
You can take a minute.
There's already one question, Claire.
we've got some awesome seniors, and most of them have come up from either being freshman year with me or sophomore year with me. And they mean a lot. They really do. We've done something special so far this year, and I expect even more special things to happen from here on out.
Yes, and they talked about it. 11 of our 14 varsity wrestlers are seniors. What do you feel like the experience and the pressure they all bring to the table, how do you think that helps play into region championship?
Oh boy, again, it's all the experience that they have. They've wrestled for so long, they've wrestled together for so long, and they've built that bond, that friendship. And not only that, but they bring the leadership to the squad, and that leadership, it melts down into our JV, into our extras, and teaches them what they need to do and prepares them for oncoming years. As much as I want this to be my great year, I want next year to be even better, and the next year to be even better. And the only way we can do that is these girls here bringing that mentality forward every year.
It sounds like we have a really good group of amazing seniors, and they're really great leaders. How do you feel like that contributes to the younger classmen coming in for years to come?
So again, it's the mentality, the leadership, and not only that, but being in the wrestling room and wrestling with these seniors every day is helping them raise their level and raise the expectation. I don't have to come in and say, this is what I expect. The seniors already tell them that. And so they know what they need to do on a daily basis.
Where are we going to go from here, Coach?
Divisional championship. Hard questions, damn it. Sorry. Region championship, and then again state championship. That's our goal. That's been the goal the whole year. So that's what we're looking for.
Krista, you're a freshman and you're doing really good on varsity. What do you like so much about wrestling?
I don't know. I just like the environment. I like the friends, the people.
Yes, definitely. It is an amazing team and a super great family. What can you tell us about our seniors this year?
We have a really good group of seniors, most of our varsity, but we'll for sure miss them.
So you've definitely grown close with these seniors, wrestling them. How have they helped you and just helped build you up to where you are right now?
A lot of them, they're very supportive, and they're really good practice partners.
So Sydney, you're having an amazing year and you've had amazing seasons leading up to this. What can you tell us what you love so much about wrestling?
I think I love just like how much it pushes you. Like I've done lots of other sports and like I still stay out of shape with all of them. And this one, definitely in the room, you're like dying, you're sitting in there, you just want to leave and you just keep going and it just pushes you to be your best self.
It definitely does. And in the wrestling room, can you tell us a little bit about how you prepare for your matches?
I think going in the mindset of this is a real match. You're not just slacking off, like working on moves, like you're going full speed. You're pretending like you're wrestling an actual match.
With your pin tonight, it was super fast. Can you tell us a little bit about what was going through your mind and how you got that so quickly?
I kind of rehearsed it before. I told myself I was going to set it up, get a double leg, and then just go to that half.
You had an amazing match this year. You're also having an amazing season, and you've had amazing seasons in the past to come. Can you tell us a little bit about wrestling?
Oh, it is nothing like I've never done before. Everything that happens in that room, man, I can't even describe how it is. It's all the grit, all the mental strength. It's all what's going on up in your head. It's not how much muscle you got on your arms. It's such a big blessing, and it's such a fun experience, and I'm so glad I'm a part of.
I'm so glad you're a part of it too. You have 2 state championships in wrestling. You're looking for your 3rd, and you've had so many state championships with our girls lacrosse program. Can you tell us a little bit about how you're going to prepare to get all of these?
Well, always, it's going to be team unity. Once you do it together as a team, you can do anything. No one is left behind. And even though you're on the mat by yourself, you're never fully alone. You got everyone backing you up, cheering you on. You've got those voices in your ears. You're never, ever alone. And that's what it's like on the lacrosse field. You may seem like it's just you and the opponent or even you and the ball, but it's never like that. You have your opponents backing you up. I promise. It's doing a sport in high school. It'll be something that'll prepare you for the rest of your life.
So with all of your years in wrestling, what can you tell us is your favorite memory?
Oh, my favorite memory would have to be when I beat the 2-time state champion, undefeated Mountain Crest 170-pound girl on our home mat. That will be a feeling I will never, ever forget. It's something that we just always strive for, going after that region title, especially going against Mountain Crest, our biggest duel. But beating her on our home mat in front of everyone, that is a moment I will never forget.
said that I'd be yours until we die. Does it feel good to leave me behind?
There's a giant eating me to God knows where.
I've got news, I'm going my way.
Fighting, and I feel I'm getting somewhere.
All is right, all is right. Does it feel good to leave me on my own? When you said that I'd be yours when you got home. Well, you know I don't have nowhere else to go. Does it feel good to leave me on my own?
There's a giant eating me to God knows where.
I've got news, I'm going my way.
Fighting, and I feel I'm getting somewhere.
All is right, all is There's a giant leading me to God knows where. I've got news, I'm going my way. Fighting, and I feel I'm getting somewhere. All is right, all is right, all is right.
Walk the plank. This is definitely the wickedest thing I've heard in my life.
Show off that body you got your dance floor so hot. You working that, you talking that, you taking that like a clock.
When you marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
Come on, DJ, put the record on and replay. But I made us say this whatever you say, because you know I'm too cool for you anyway. I'm just a bad M.I.S. miss. I'ma keep talking this shit till you get this. I'ma bust up in the club with no guest list. Them other artists, I keep them more restless. I don't French kiss unless it's 50 Cent. Vivica, we can share 'em like the president.
Turn around, make that bitch shake it, drop, pick it up, throw it back. Hey, hey, lady in this, throw it back, pick it up, walk, turn around, make that bitch shake it, drop, throw it back, walk, pick it up, drop.
Get silly, get silly, get silly, get silly. Get the dance floor silly, get the ladies go go, get the fellas in the back, get they silly, get the dance floor silly, get the ladies go go, get the fellas in the back, get they silly.
Ain't no party like the East Coast party with a West Coast chick that got a down south body and she bounce that body, bounce that body, bounce that body, bounce that body.
Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. From Miami to the Bay to the Port of France, back to Jersey, baby, go and do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. Do the water dance, girl, do the water dance. From Miami to the Bay to the Port of France, back to Jersey, baby, go and do the water dance.
Overall in 4th place, Bear River.
Pushes it down here to Thurgood. 3-pointer on the way. This one, it rattles in. On the baseline, clears it back out. 3. Can he make it 2 in a row? Yes, he can. Kaser on that one. Thurgood. For the move, frees him up. Gets all the way to the baseline. Draws contact again. He'll get the and one. Thurgood on a drive. And he'll get another and one. Right. Drives inside in the paint. Little contact. Able to separate himself. But Winter Athletics for Bear River High School. Hard shot, but somehow it goes. Kick it back out up top here to Kaser Thurgood. Thurgood, stop, pop, 3, got it. Pop will take the screen, trying to give it back over to Drew. Another new core steal. Kaser Thurgood, and can't finish off on the layup, but Christian out of nowhere, and somebody else has scored. Over to Christensen, inside to Nelson, quick shot, wanted the contact. No drive inside. Kick back out, 3 up and 3 down. Cody Nelson was up, no good. And Thurgood battles for the rebound. The putback goes in. Harrison, 3, blocked away. Kaser Thurgood drives inside on the left-hand side. Get rebound. Kick it back over here to Sorensen as he comes flying into the paint and off the glass. Ed Jones kicks it over here to Sorensen. Maverick, he'll shoot the 3-ball and hit nothing but net. Harrison checks in for Westfield. And Jones will get the and one on the right-hand side. Harrison bounce pass and Nelson kick back out all alone. Reese up, breaks in. Keeps with Ty Jones, 15-footer up, and it goes in. Come line, kick out here to Avery. He'll turn around, jump it up, and get it. There go. Inbound up top. Here's Slaw, Jackson from the logo, up and no good, and Bear River's gonna hold on to the win.
Really intense win tonight. Just tell me, what are some of the emotions and thoughts going on in your mind right now?
Oh man, that was wild, man. Our kids, we fought because we had a moment there where it looked like, hey, this was gonna get out of hand, and we stayed poised. Nobody forced anything. We played together. They picked their spots. I thought through that stretch there was a couple key plays. Maverick Sorensen kind of putting us on his shoulders there, hitting the corner shot, getting to the rim, getting the free throw line. Ty hits a big shot at the tie there, or at the top. Obviously, we talk about Cash's go ahead here at the end. Cody fought hard there. Kaser came out. He was feeling it, and Westfield did everything they could to take him away. And even doing that, he found buckets in the second half. He found offensive rebounds. He found steals. He didn't try to get out of character. He played his game, and honestly, that's a team win. Guys came off the bench, gave good minutes. I think the biggest thing there was, against a really, really good team, we found a way to win.
And like you said, a great game. Besides the near heart attack we all had in those last minutes, you guys were phenomenal from the free throw line. Same with the other team. It really came down to that battle. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've kind of struggled there. We've been average. I think we're about 66% right now, and we'd like to be closer to 75. And we shot it well, and that was big. We didn't shoot it necessarily great from the 3-point line, but we didn't get carried away tonight either. And sometimes that's happened in the past. The kids stepped up at the line. They were poised, they were composed, had confidence, and credit to them, knocked them down.
And so how does this win help carry momentum into next week when you guys take on Logan?
Yeah, in this region, we've known for years, every win is a big win. There's no gimmies in this region. Logan's good. I think they got one of the, Ty Jones, but they got one of the biggest, strongest kids there in the post, and Reed Olson, and a lot of what they do feeds off of him, and we haven't seen that much this year with a dominant post player. Everything's been kind of guard center, 3-point center, so we're gonna have to go in and kind of restructure our defense, game plan. But this is huge. I think it's huge for our confidence, huge for just who we are as a program, who these kids are. This is a big win going forward. It'd be nice to string a couple together going into the second half of region.
And as you guys go into the second half of region, you're going to be playing Westfield real quick. Next Saturday, you'll be at their house. how hungry are they going to be to come out, you guys, and how are you going to prepare for that?
Yeah, no, they're gonna be have that fresh on their mind. Kind of a funny situation the way our region scheduled work out this year. So, you know, they're gonna be ready for us, and that's gonna be a tough one because you get Skyview Friday night and Westfield on Saturday. So you got a tough stretch. You know, as a coach, you got focus on Wednesday first, focus on Friday second, and I mean, I think for both us and Westfield, it might be a blessing that this game's happening pretty close together. So some of our game plans a little fresh on our minds still next Saturday.
Avery, was it planned out that you were able to take that shot, or did things just fall into place? Tell me how that play went down.
Coach Shaw drew up the play, so there's a couple options to it. Kaser had the option to take it to the hole, but he wanted to give me the ball, so I took a shot with it, and it went in.
And you guys have some good chemistry together. All of you really do, but you two, that good vibes. When he got you that ball, at what point did you know it was going in?
I mean, I wasn't too hot all night, but I'll tell you what, the shooter mindset's got to be the next one's going in. So my mindset going is, well, that was a bucket, and it was, so I guess I was right.
And as you mentioned, maybe not as hot on the buckets before, but you got it when it mattered most, get the win. Just kind of the reaction for you guys to be able to get that really close win against Westfield.
I mean, they're a great team, and we got to see them early next week on Saturday. So we can't look past them again. They're a great team. I mean, they're hard to guard, but I mean, I made the last shot, but our team is they're an amazing team, and I'm happy to play with them every day. I mean, Kaser, he's a stud. I love playing with him. I'm so happy he moved up here. I mean, I just have a great time with these guys. They're just a couple good dudes, and I love it.
So Cody, you had 7 points tonight. You guys did some great stuff, not just in the buckets, but you guys were rebounding, stealing. Tell me about the team chemistry tonight.
I think we've just been working hard in practice all week, and so we already knew what we were doing.
And again, just a good region win. How does it feel to get another one of those under your belt?
Feels pretty good. We haven't had one in a minute, so it was good.
How do you guys plan to continue that momentum as you take on the Grizzlies and then Westfield again real quick next week?
Just keep working hard in practice, watching film, learning what they're doing, and then I think we'll be ready.
And in the first of the season, you were really that spark off the bench, but now you're getting in that starting position with Adams with his injury. Tell me a little bit about what that's been like to be able to come through for your team.
I think I just keep trying to do what I was doing, and Bridger's there cheering for us.
So you're going to be our player of the game tonight. I know you guys don't like to brag about yourselves, but 23 points from you alone in the very beginning. Nobody else was able to contribute. Amazing that you're able to put that up. You finished the night with 28. What happened around you to make that possible for you to complete that?
Ball movement, teammates moving, setting off ball screens. Coach talked about playing together as we came out, and I got hot fast, so they just kept feeding me the ball, and then as they started closing in on me, I just kicked my teammates, and they were able to step up.
And as you mentioned, you're able to, as the attention got drawn to you, because that was probably a big focus for Westfield in that second half, you're able to open up the opportunity for the other players around you. What's that feel like to be able to get that big win tonight to be able to help as you guys move into the second half of region play?
We definitely needed it. I think it's good for all of us. I think we're finally starting to put everything together that we've been practicing, been learning, and it's a big one for us.
And then there at the end, you guys have just seconds left. You hold them, good defensive play on your guys' end. You get the bucket. You helped with that dish out to Avery. Just kind of take me through the emotions of those last plays and being able to hold them there in the end.
So yeah, it all started on defense. We had to get a stop in order to have a chance to win the game. I had to get the ball, and I looked to drive. They crashed, and I just trusted Cash Avery, and he was able to get in the hoop.
And as I mentioned, phenomenal team win tonight, but you are going to be our girl player of the game, so congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Be sure to tune in weekly to stay in the know with Talk of the Town.